So we finished the side signs with the man lift. That was really scary. Now we're getting ready to get into this dangling string of a basket here and figure out what to do with this other sign.
A little bit more scarier.
Yeah, should be a little more scarier.
So you guys have not been up in this thing?
No, not yet.
This is the first?
We're getting ready to get it.
Oh my God.
So what do you think? What's your gut telling you?
My gut's telling me I should hurry up so I can get off of this thing as soon as possible here. But I think we're going to be pretty good. I mean, that cable, it doesn't look like it's going to snap anytime soon either.
Looks safe.
Yeah, it looks safe.
What could go wrong?
I don't think it's a good idea to start thinking about those
let's
type
think
of
about
things.
what's going wrong, dude. We gotta hash this out right now. Okay.
Okay,
what could go wrong is we could slam into the sign and everything up. That's worst case scenario. The best case scenario, you know, we go up there, everything's just fine, which is still scary.
Winds pick up for me. Winds pick up and we're close to the sign and we ended up hitting because we noticed that it moves.
Yeah.
It looks like it moves a little bit from down here, but
it does.
For sure it moves like 3 feet.
Yeah, 3 or 4 foot deflection.
Yes, so I know this thing goes, and I know.
But we can feel it if it starts pushing us towards the sign. You know, we can kind of push off of that.
I should listen to this one.
I gotta make sure he doesn't jump off because they say that's a risk because some people will unharness themselves and jump off if they get really scared.
Hang on a second, are you serious?
Yeah, they said people will actually jump out of the basket if they get really scared, which is kind of counterintuitive if you ask me. I would hold on to the basket, but some people, they shit themselves and they say, oh, I'm leaving. So they told me if Saul gets scared, I have to punch him in his face, make sure he's passed out so he doesn't jump out.
Have you practiced that?
I was trying to in the truck, but he
Seriously, what do you wear? You feeling good, seriously?
I'm gonna get my hard hat, actually.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Have you had a safety briefing?
Yes, we have had our safety briefing. Consists of, if the wind gets past a certain point, they're gonna bring us down. And if there's any issues, like if anybody freaks out, I have to radio to him to immediately bring us down. That's really it. Don't do nothing stupid, you know, and let's do it. That's what I'd say. We're ready. We love all of you guys.
Fine, just like Superman.
I believe I can fly. Oh my God, this is high, bro.
If Dale was here,
I would like to see Dale on the limb.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he wasn't scared, but I watched that video. He was terrified.
Oh yeah, he was.
As a matter of fact, we should call him now and have him come on up.
Hey Dale, got a job for you.
I'm calling in sick. We need replacements. The job's got to get done.
What? No.
Yep, we're doing great. Are you scared, Saul?
It's okay. It's part of the job. I'm a painter, bro.
As high as we are, you're not scared?
Of course not, bro.
All right, let's do this. The crane operator is perfect. He's doing exactly what needs to be done. He gave me a sense of security once we got up there because nobody is exactly touching the controls except for him, and everything has to be voiced down to him, but he's doing exactly what we're supposed to do. So I love it. He's doing great. Feel real good about it. The coolest thing is we got a guy right under us in the stadium keeping an eye on us. I just wish he was helping us clean it up too. So we're in a basket. Just know everybody else didn't want to do this. You're looking at the 2 men in the company.
I can do it. But
It's too high.
I'm scared. I want to do it. I will do it, but my head hurts. I
I'm sick today. I got
Actually, my head hurts.
So this double-sided sign on top of the scoreboard is the same process as the side signs. So we sprayed it down with the cleaner, wiped it down with a cloth, and then we Scotch-brite it to give it some tooth. We give it tooth as something for the paint to bite to. But working out of this basket was a lot different than the man lift. We had to take turns holding the sign for the other guy to work. So it was like a workout. This basket's hanging like a yo-yo, and we literally had to bench press a 900-pound basket off of the sign so we don't crash into it as we're getting into position. If that basket crashes into the sign, we're gonna have a lot of people pissed at us. And there's really nothing the crane operator can do because the wind is what's pushing us into the sign. We can't move the basket too far away because then you're too far to work on it. So you gotta get close enough, but not too close to where you're hitting the sign. It was a freaking nightmare. We're going crazy.
Hold that. You gonna be lined up where you need?
Yeah, we're lined up good. Well, maybe a little bit to the left, just a little bit, probably 1 foot.
Give me a little bit of boom up, Brian, about a foot of boom up, and then we're gonna swing you right.
What's really cool is how accurate they are. They can get us to within an inch of the sign. They're just really good at what they do. They can get us close.
Tell them left, they go left.
Right.
Tell them a little bit left, they go a little bit left. We're exactly where we need to go. A little bit up, down.
Easy right.
They are so on point.
Easy right. Hold that.
So what are you looking out for up here? What are you most worried about?
Just staying off of it, staying off of those letters. You don't know what's coming. If you get a gust of wind, then the basket's coming over to the letters. That's the biggest thing.
And that flag at the top is pretty critical for you to keep track of the wind?
Well, I keep my eye on it. I mean, he's got an anemometer in the crane, so he knows what the wind speed is. If it hits 13 miles an hour, then basically we have to stop.
What kind of reactions do you get from people that have never been in that before?
The first time, it's usually pretty hairy. People, you watch a lot of people panic. Once you're up there for a little while, it just becomes second nature. It's not too bad.
When you say panic, what does that entail? What do the people do?
They either freeze or just the opposite. They go nuts and want to jump out of the basket.
Jump out of the basket? That seemed like the last thing you'd want to do.
Fear is a terrible thing.
Let's go back to the chopper now.
How bad was it?
At first, it was kind of it was scary for like a second, a few seconds.
Yeah, but it's no problem.
It was so good.
Only thing is when you push, it pushes away. Every force that you put on it, it does an opposite force. So you're having to hold on, pull this way, and then press that way. It's not the easiest. It's actually taking twice as much energy to do it.
Yes, it gets you tired.
Yeah.
It gets you tired because of it.
So how does this compare to the man lift?
It's actually, it feels better than the man lift. Like I said, the only thing is it just moves more. But it actually feels more secure. I don't know if it's, me with my security with that huge machine right there.
We even go higher.
Yeah.
We did go higher
up.
than the boom lift.
It just feels more sturdy. Tomorrow we're gonna do the other side and start clear coating, hopefully.
All right?
Yep, we're doing great. So day 2, we're finishing up cleaning the sign and hopefully spraying at least one side today. Everything was going perfect. Weather was great. Wind wasn't too strong. The sun was shining. So as we're coming down the sign, Saul was grabbing onto the W at the bottom like he usually does. And then there's this big ass wasp nest right next to his hand. He has no idea.
I have gotten stunned when we did the side signs, but that was only one wasp. But this nest had like 10 wasps. And if they got pissed, they will sting the shit out of us. And we got nowhere to go. Oh shoot. They're ready to attack, bro.
Yeah, but we gotta get them out of there.
Tom is down there.
See, look,
Tom is the one.
They won't sting. They won't. As long as that nest is gone, they only protect their nest. That's it.
I think he's totally full of shit.
Now that we finished cleaning the sign, we're preparing to paint. put some clear coat on that bad boy and make it look great.
How is painting it going to compare to cleaning it?
Oh, it's going to give it that shine.
Yep, it's going to give it the shine. It's way quicker, way easier. It's just good stuff, man, but cleaning it's the worst. That's something we should have somebody else doing.
Yes.
What are you using on the sign specifically?
We're using AkzoNobel's product. It's a clear coat right there.
Is it specially
Formulated for durability and signs.
Yes.
And kicking ass. So we were all set to get at least one side of the sign sprayed. We got the sprayer all set up and we took our trip to the top of the stadium. Everything was going perfect. Wind wasn't too strong, and just as we started to spray the sign, the weather changed on us, and it changed fast. The crane operator wanted us off the sign. There was no discussion, and he hauled ass.
This was crazy. I was pissed because I wanted to finish this job, but I don't want to get hit by lightning, and that sky looked nasty.
We are in a basket at the bottom of a 250-foot lightning rod. If lightning hits that, we're toast. As the basket landed on the ground, the skies were pitch black, the wind was kicking up. I wanted to get the generator out of the basket, but it was still hooked up to the crane, so that. It was crazy. Within seconds of landing, we were getting hit with 35-mile-per-hour wind, and it was getting even worse. It was insane. Man, this really sucks. I was hoping we could finish today, but now we gotta come back tomorrow. So the next morning, the sun was out, so we went back up to knock out the rest of the sign. It went much quicker the next day because it was really nice, calm weather, the sun was out, everything was in our favor. As we finished and moved back away from the sign, it was all work control. Well, you can see the gloss, the great finish, and the blue was brilliant. I mean, you can see the cloud reflections off of it. The signs literally looked brand new. It was absolutely beautiful. Overall, that was a brutal job. The heat was terrible. The heights sucked. The wind was bad to us. But when you look at how faded and shitty these signs were before we started, and as you can see, they did look shitty. The transformation is crazy how good it looks afterwards. Now, they look awesome. And to tell the truth, I really think Dale was more scared than Saul.